Speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm glad you agree with me. We're going to give it the presidential blow in honor of Bill Clinton. If Bill Clinton actually watches this, like... like, I know we were talking the last day about, here's, and also I have a control pack, which is like the memory card for the N64. I'm going to give that the presidential blow as well. I know we were talking the last day about, like, be careful, like, causing beef with celebrities, because they might actually, like, clap back at you, you know? Especially when it comes to Andy McDowell and her 5-head. Also, we need to change the... We need to change the game. Also, I completely forgot the concept of the markers. I'm going to do that now. Are you guys ready for this, by the way? This... Someone beeped outside. Someone beeped their car horn outside, and I thought it was from the game. I was like, what's happening now? It's like...
He kicked out! He kicked out! He kicked
out! This is bringing back so many memories, I swear. There's The Rock, before he was a movie star. Y2J. Oh my god, what if I, like, what if I load this up, and then, like, Driver X is one of the available wrestlers? Like, there's, like, all the standard stuff, like, Mankind, The Rock, and Triple H, and then there's just Driver X. He's gonna be in every single game. I'm gonna put on Pokemon Stadium 2, and then, I'm gonna put on Pokemon Stadium 2, and in Earl's Academy, it's just gonna be Driver X. In Gym Leader's Castle, Driver X. Oh, the Dudley Boys were there. Whoa, okay. Trish Stratus getting a little bit, people are getting too hot for top to handle. I can't even, like, read half of this writing. The Rock and Mankind, do you remember they were together? Not together as in a couple. They were together, like, but if they were, that would have been the power couple to end all power couples. Like, they were the Rock and Sock connection. Well, you're getting the entertainment you came for tonight, viewers, with amazing intro videos like that. Rumble Pack supported. Insert a Rumble Pack now, or else. Oh, this music! We need to get, like, it's like that, we need to do the Weird Al rap again. And be like, in your parents' cellar, printing out pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar. I should just take you out and cap you like Old Yeller. You're just about as useful as JPEGs to Helen Keller. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. We can go to single play. We can go to the Commissioner. I love the SmackDown Mall, which is just in a locker somewhere. I love that they have the same sort of setup as like Jet Set Radio and Banjo-Kazooie for, like, the menu. It's like, oh, you just go to different parts of the house. How do you actually, like, are my Create a Wrestlers still on here? Hang on a second. Where's my Create a Wrestler?
SmackDown Mall.
Superstar options? Create a Superstar, that's what it's called. Look! These are the wrestlers I made! These are the wrestlers I made 20 years ago! I made Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and he looks, like, good as well. Like, that's a good Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Wearing, like, are they, like, the Chris Benoit pants? Made the, well, no, I don't know if I want the Well, you know what? Like, that's a kind of a controversial concept or topic. I'm going to leave that there. On the one hand, yes, he is a murderer. On the other hand, you know, he suffered a lot. It is a convincing Hulk Hogan. They're, like, who else do I have here? I have Rob Van Dam I made. Although, like, Rob Van Dam has his, like, t-shirt tucked into his underwear. I have, like, I used to spend hours on this. Like, it's the same on, like, SmackDown for the PlayStation 2. I think I racked up more hours creating the wrestlers than fighting with them. I made Booker T, which Booker T, I don't think is, like, the same level of convincing, to be perfectly honest, as, Rob Van Dam or Hulk Hogan. Like, Hulk Hogan, it's just his face is a bit weird. He has, like, Kevin Nash's face, I think, is what it looks like. Or Kevin Nash's head. There's 2 Hulk Hogans. You get 2 Hulk Hogans for the price of 1, because you get... I think at this time, like, Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler. Like, for some reason. Like, Hulk Hogan, like, because there was a time where first he was, like, bad. Well, no, he wasn't bad Hulk Hogan first, but he was bad Hulk Hogan when he was Hollywood Hulk Hogan with the NWO. Then he became good Hulk Hogan again, like, the regular Hulk Hogan. I don't know why I have him called Hollywood Hulk Hogan there as well, because I think he was only called Hollywood Hulk Hogan when he was evil. Scott Hall I made. That's actually a really convincing Scott Hall as well. I'm, like, really proud of my, like, 10-year-old self for these wrestling builds. Like, look at this. Hulk Hogan has a good 50 pounds on Scott Hall. Scott Hall actually came to Cork one time. Like, he came to a pub here and you could buy tickets to go and meet him. Like, he just randomly came to a pub in Cork. You could buy tickets to go and meet, like, have a meet and greet with Scott Hall. Tommy Dreamer. He's kind of that's the person I had completely forgotten about. I completely forgot that Tommy Dreamer existed until this day again. Brock Lesnar, like, whatever. Like, all you need to do is make, like, a big guy with blonde hair and black underwear, and it's Brock Lesnar. The Big Show. What? How is the Big Show not in this game? The Big Show isn't in this game? Like, how is the Big Show not in this game when he was, like, the main, like, when Brock Lesnar, or not Brock Lesnar, the Big Show was, like, the ultimate heel. Well, not, like, yeah, he was like the main heel against The Rock back in this era. Like, this is the era where, like, where the Rock's feet touch the ground. The Rock's feet touch the ground. Like, how did I have to create my own Big Show? This is it's a travesty. Chavo Guerrero? That's convincing as well. I swear, look at all the effort I put into this back in the day. If only I could put this much effort into anything these days, you know? Also, why did I bother going to the effort of putting Chavo Guerrero into this? Probably just so that my brother and I could have tag team matches as Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. Oh yeah, do you remember them? Jamal and Rosie? Why does his, like... Oh, it says sexy. I thought it said... That's Grandmaster Sexy's shirt he's wearing. Rico. Oh yeah, there was Rico as well. These are, like, just these, like, forgettable wrestlers. There's also Scott Steiner. Take him or leave him. Kevin Nash. I had to create my own Kevin Nash. That's also so insulting. I even made Paul Heyman. Sorry, but, like, this Paul Heyman belongs in the Louvre. Like, this Paul Heyman belongs in, like, the Guggenheim Museum. He even has, like, the smug I'm like an angry asshole expression on his face. And even, like, the shithead ponytail. Like, seriously? Also, I need to tweet that we're playing WWF No Mercy now. We have now moved on to... WWF No Mercy. That's the tweet. How low effort is that? Just like, this is the game. Lance Storm, I have as well. Ah, that's pretty good. Who's this? William Regal. He's a prick as well, and he looks like it. I don't even remember who this is. Who is this guy? Billy Kidman, I remember him as well. Is that all I have? I thought I had more. Data, do I have to load the data? Maybe that's what I have to do. Gamepad controller. Look, see, there's more. Look, see, I even made Tajiri Batista. Dude Love. We need to see Dude Love. You see, some of them, like Dude Love, like you actually unlocked their like, you unlocked their clothes. I'm not able to edit Dude Love, apparently. Diamond Dallas Page, who's now like a yoga mogul. Did anyone see that movie, The Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts? I just keep going back to Dude Love. Every time the world turns, it comes back to Dude Love. There's Tajiri. What did I do with the Hurricane? The Hurricane... So, real talk, the Hurricane was like one of my favorites at the time. I think I even like had a crush on the Hurricane at one point, at one point. Midian? Why is he here? Does Midian not have like a Nazi like tattoo on his forehead as far as I remember? Is Midian not supposed to be like Charles Manson or something? As far as I remember? Ric Flair? That's a really weird Ric Flair, and it looks more like Bob Pataki than Ric Flair. Who's Chuck? Oh, Chuck Palumbo. All these guys, why did I waste my time making these losers when I made Spike Dudley? He deserves to be there. Why did I waste my time making all these losers like Chuck Palumbo? And yeah, even Brendan Fraser beat the Scorpion King. Why did I make all these losers when I could have been making the Fabulous Moolah? I need to like, is there like a practice version? Is there like a practice ring that I can play in? Single play. Multiplay. We'll do the Royal Rumble. Random. Number of superstars. We go to all 40, the 40-man Royal Rumble. It has to be at the Royal Rumble, because the Rock's feet touch the ground. Count out. Lose. Pin. No, no, no. Bloodshed, yes, we need bloodshed. Time count, yes. Belt. Of course I won the Intercontinental belt with Jeff Hardy. The other wrestler that I had a crush on at the time, Edge, as the European. Cactus Jack, my all-time favorite wrestler. Who are we going to play as, boys? We have Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock, Mankind, Kane, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Andre the Giant. Oh, may the good Lord rest his soul. Would anybody like a peanut? Mr. Ass. Who are we? Scotty Too Hottie. Where's, like, we can play as Linda McMahon. She's, like, Hillary Clinton or something. Are we playing, like, Hulk Hogan versus 3 Hillary Clintons? That's not what I wanted to do. This wasn't my intention. I don't want to be Hulk Hogan. I want to be, I kind of want to be... Oh, the Fabulous... Oh, no, Mae Young is in this. But I think, wait a second, can't you like change her to the Fabulous Moolah? Yeah, now I remember. Natalie Portman turns into... we have Ivory. Crash. Jeff Hardy. S.A. Rios. What is up with Where's Matt Hardy? Oh, Taz, do you remember him? Where's Matt Hardy? What was up with, like... Also, the Hardy Boys need to be in the hardcore section. That was their game. Where's Matt Hardy? I can't even, like, tell by the pictures. This just looks like D'Lo Brown's picture is so, like, low resolution that he just looks like Cuba Gooding Jr. There he is. Doesn't he have, like, this really random character now? Where he's not even allowed in games anymore because he's a dead murderer. Viscera. What was I going to say? Like, Matt Hardy has this weird character now where he thinks that he's, like, from another dimension or something or something like that. Scotty Too Hottie? Will we just be Scotty Too Hottie versus... I kind of want to be Cactus Jack, I'm not gonna lie. Commissioner Foley. Can you not be Cactus Jack? Where is he? How do I pick Cactus Jack? He needs to be here. Where is he? I'm not talking about Dude Love. Do you remember the Big Boss Man? Wait a second, here's a history lesson. Do you remember the Big Boss Man went to the Big Show's dad's funeral? Tied the Big Show's dad's coffin onto his car and drove away, dragging the Big Show's dead dad's coffin out with his car? What was up with that? What the hell? Like, do you remember that? Maybe we will just be the four faces of Foley will be, we're going to be Cactus Jack versus, where's Dude Love? Will we just be Cactus Jack versus Mankind versus Mick Foley versus Commissioner Foley? Do you remember that though? I hope you brought your magnifying glass to be able to watch this properly. This is like he walks out at like 2 miles an hour. Bang bang! Bang bang! Also, extremely inappropriate. Do you remember when I love Mankind's music? I'm rocking out. Do you remember like how you were just gonna hear the same music 4 times? Do you remember how Triple H like drugged Stephanie McMahon, brought her to a guy in Vegas, and then married her when she was drugged, like when she was asleep, she was unconscious. And I vividly remember the preacher guy was like, Triple H, do you take Stephanie McMahon to be your lawful wedded wife? And he was like, I do. They never even got out of the car. They were just in the car. And then the guy asks Stephanie McMahon, and do you, Stephanie McMahon, take Triple H? I don't know what I'm doing. Do you seriously play with the D-pad? What? I'm Cactus, by the way. I don't know how to, remember how to play this game. Are there going to be like 40 Mick Foleys in this race, in this Royal Rumble? I just want to give you a hug. I actually knocked someone out. And don't you try to grab me. I give you a body slam. I have to like Z target the different one. So L is to change your target. Okay, I'm getting here. Oh no, it's not like a load of Mick Foley's, it's Steve Austin. But yeah, the preacher asks, Stephanie McMahon, do you take Triple H to be your lawful wedded husband? And then she... what am I doing? And, oh no, I don't want to tangle with Steve Austin, he'll kick my ass. How do I run? I just go up and kick him and back off. And then Triple H put his like fingers on her lips and like made a voice like, I do! And the preacher was like, I now pronounce you man and wife. What the hell was going on there? How do I run? There has to be a way to run. I see them doing it. That's not running. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe if I just like don't do anything, maybe if I just don't do anything, I'll win somehow. I don't know how to play this game anymore. I used to be so good at it. At least I'm able to tell which Mick Foley I am because, look, we're just Cactus versus Mick versus Mankind versus Austin. Austin, you're in this one. I'm just punching him. That's all I know how to do is punch. And now I kick. I'm gonna Falcon punch you, and then I'm gonna Falcon kick you. Oh, he punched me right in the kidneys. There was a comment there with another anecdote. Do you remember Triple H wearing a Kane mask and having sex with a mannequin inside a coffin? Another classic. There are so many classic moments, it's unbelievable. I seriously, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't... all I know is how to do is a belly flop. Steve Austin got taken out by Mankind. Do you know I was like listening to a podcast about the guy who like okay, don't screw around with me now, Commissioner Mick Foley. I've got a good thing going here. I'm actually winning this Royal Rumble. I'm in the process of winning this Royal Rumble, and I'm almost able to do my special attack. Did he eliminate me while I'm off screen? He totally did! He eliminated me off screen! The Rock's feet touched the ground! The Rock's feet touched the ground! Yeah, do you remember that? Where, like, there were so many, like... Do I just never get to play again now? Or am I Perry Saturn? Great. Just what I always wanted. I'm Perry Saturn! I am! I almost want to lose just so I can be someone else. Well, there's a move I haven't seen again. If Commissioner Mick Foley wins this... It is rigged! Latino Heat! Remember, that was the name of their group. Latino Heat! Latino Heat! I'll get him locked in the rings of Saturn in a second. He'll tap out. I'm gonna make Mick Foley tap out. I was listening to like a podcast about the yeah, poor Eddie Guerrero. Again, rest his soul. I'm just gonna stay over here and taunt. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, about the guy who developed the mandible claw. He, the guy who developed the... If I could learn how to run, I would be in business here. The guy who developed the mandible claw was actually a doctor who, as far as I know, he got sent to prison. Like, he got sent to prison for murdering someone or something like that. There's a lot of talk of murder in this Twitch stream, but The guy who, like, I think that was the story anyway, or at least it was part of it. Like, that was part of it, was that he went to prison. And he developed the mandible claw because as like a physician, he knew that if you, like, stick your hand into someone's mouth and, like, grab their jaw, it, like, paralyzes them or something like that. I'm, like, kicking ass and taking names here. You smell what Perry Saturn is cooking? Does anybody remember that The Rock did that song with, this is also the only way I know how to knock people out in the Royal Rumble. By the way, does anyone remember that song that The Rock did with Wyclef Jean? I think. Okay, I need to do the Rings of Saturn. I have the special move. I need to do the Rings of Saturn. Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah, he makes it his finisher. He turned with Socko. Here's A-Train, otherwise known as Prince Albert. The day Prince Albert thought that don't you dare taunt. That's my job. The day Prince Albert thought that changing his name to A-Train was a good idea, was a good marketing idea. I'm gonna give you that one. In honor of in your own honor, I'm going to let you have that one, but I'm not going to let you get out of it without a couple of knees to the gut. Now, here you go. I've got you in the camel clutch. It's all coming back to me, all the names. Also, what's up with this music? This music, by the way, is like the music to the first level of the Jurassic Park game for the Sega Mega Drive. If I could just get you outside the ropes, now you're mine. Apparently this is the only way I can get people out of... Can I check the controls? By the way, I feel like such an ass playing it like this. No, apparently I can. How do I change who I'm fighting? It's probably one of the C buttons. Yes, that's it. And C down is to run. Oh. What the hell? It's the whole train. I completely forgot the C buttons were a thing. Now we're in business here. That hoe looks like Judge Judy. Like that, I completely forgot that the... Do you remember that as well? Do you remember that like the Godfather, nice pile driver, Prince Albert. Do you remember that like the Godfather used to have like these, like when he used to come out, he used to like have these... I see you behind me there, Prince Albert. Don't think I don't. Your hair... How could I miss you with your hairy gorilla back? Driver X is going to show up. I feel so bad. I shouldn't be hitting on like a hole like this. Oh, she kicked me in the forehead. Well, things have got real now. Once I get you outside those ropes, it's all over. If they could, like, just give me a sec here. Just give me... Malenko! Myself and this hole here have got a good thing going on. Vertical suplex. That one's for Eddie Guerrero. Whoa, okay. Driver X is totally gonna... Now it's time to get her in the camel clutch. She kicked me in the forehead again. She just doesn't want it. I'm not surprised. I'm not sure I wanted... She pile driving me! Look at her go! Her skinny little legs and everything. It's like, you can't run with those little high heels. I got you that time. Your father used to help me like that too. Whoa! Now that is painful. You don't want to get hit by that one. Now I'm just going to... My old trick. Oh, I've got her on the turnbuckle. Prince Albert? You better keep your nose out of this. How dare you! Hey, Prince Albert, the zoo called. They said you're due back by 6. Here's Crash Hardy. Do you know what? I was ragging on my creator wrestlers, but the actual ones aren't any great shakes either. Now I've got it in for Crash Hardy. I know he just arrived and all. I wanted to do the camel clutch again. Whoa, you think you're tough. This is really bringing out the aggression on me off the... Get him in the... Don't kick me in the face. I wanted to do the... What was like Ken Shamrock's one that he used to do as well? Get him. Woo! I chopped him. I gave him a Ric Flair chop off of the... You know what? I shouldn't be picking on her. I should be picking on Albert. I gave him a Ric Flair chop off of the... Albert? I'd be nice to you, but now I'm coming to the edge. Trish Stratus? Imagine if I actually win the Royal Rumble. Whoa, 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 now Albert is coming for me. Let's just, like, stick to what we know here and just punch them in the stomach until they fall outside the rope. Then grab them and punch them in the head so that they just fall off.
Eliminated.
Time to Ric Flair chop you over the... Whoa! Albert! Okay, seriously? Albert needs to learn some manners here. Yeah, you deserve that one. Vince McMahon! How can anyone stand up against him? The guy has testicles the size of grapefruits! Look! And he knows it! He's telling me to suck it! Oh my god. That hoe is going to win the Royal Rumble. I feel so bad referring to her as a hoe. Like, it's just not right, you know? I'm glad the world has changed in the last 20 years. To be honest, games like this make me realize that. Is that the Texas Clover lock? Is that one? I think, if I remember correctly. Now, sorry, Vince. I respect you and all. Well, I actually don't really, to be honest. I don't think Vince McMahon is worthy of that much respect. Probably. But now it's Albert's. Albert's in the firing line. Come on, ho. Come on, Judge Judy. Sushi's for lunch, Albert. Now we've got him. Now, if you can just... Whoa, she took him out. No honor among thieves, Judy. Triple H, okay, this is when stuff goes down. I've done so... It's true. I've done so much. Hey, leave that woman alone. Now I've got you. Why am I trying to pin him? There's no pinning in this. Hey, I saved your life. Now you're trying to tell me my case is dismissed? Oh, you didn't know? It's the Road Dogg. I'm taking out Triple H because he's actually an asshole. Well, no, apparently I'm not. I'm taking out Triple H because he married Stephanie McMahon by date raping her, pretty much. Back to our old tricks again, Perry Saturn, eh? I can't believe if I win the Royal Rumble, it'll be as, like, Perry fucking Saturn. I swear. Okay, I'm going to do the Rings of Saturn if it kills me, while Road Dogg is dancing. Judge Judy is putting up a fight. Whoa, she's tough as all get out, I swear. She's like an old boot. I need to take a drink of my woo-woo. To quote Michael, to quote, not Michael Cole, who was the other announcer guy that came on board at that time. Off the chain with... How can I whip them? That's how I do it. I was trying to give him the big boot. That's what that's even called, the big boot. I feel like I've cracked the Royal Rumble here. Okay, like, sorry, I've been good to you, but now I'm coming to the edge. You're getting the big boot. Hey, Devon! Just for that. I'm so, like, impotent. Sorry. Matt Hardy. I'm lucky it's Matt. I don't think I could raise a hand to Jeff. After all our... well, not all our history. The big boot! No. I want to do the big boot. I'm not going to be satisfied until I do the big boot. I'm telling you, that big boot is coming, Matt. Maybe I'm just doing the wrong button. Wrong button, Amanda. I swear, if Judge Judy wins the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna quit my job. I used to have a Jeff, like a Hardy Boys t-shirt. Where's the big boot? How do I do it? I did it once. We're all ragging on Matt now. I'm thinking of like back in like 2000. Whoa, they double teamed him. Judge Judy and Matt Hardy, and there she is taunting him. Okay, Judge Judy, you need to get out of here. You can't run in those little high heels. Oh, Judge Judy gets taken out. Eliminated. Don't screw me over, Devon Dudley. I'm working here. I used to have a Hardy Boys t-shirt back in like 2002. Oh, Mark Henry is hitting us with that Barry White shit. I used to have like a Hardy Boys t-shirt back in 2002 that said like, fear is a 4-letter word on the back of it. Like, that's so cool, you know? And you know, when you're 12, you're like, yeah, that describe, like, that's my philosophy. Mark Henry didn't get a word in edgeways.
Eliminated.
I think his, like, theme tune was still even playing. Okay, now the big boot is coming. No, apparently not. I won't be satisfied until I see the big boot. What the hell is this? Oh, Shane McMahon? He was also... yeah, sexual chocolate! Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. Sexual chocolate. I'm trying to do the big boot here, Devon, and you're cramping my style. How dare you? I need to find out who I've got beef with. Matt, you're getting the big boot. I don't know how to do... I did it once. I wish that I knew how I unlocked the power to do the big boot. But I can't. I just can't reproduce it. Sorry, Matt. Send my love to Jeff, will you? Be a doll. Shane McMahon is who I have my sights on now, because he's actually an asshole. Like, I don't think Shane McMahon was ever likable in a... Devon, I've got... They just don't know when... What happened there? I don't even know what I... And what's Shane doing? He's just, like, climbing around. Jeff, no! I can't do it. First, Earl wants me to fight Cloyster. Now, the Royal Rumble wants me to fight Jeff. Stop trying to pin Shane McMahon, Perry. If you're going to pin it... If anyone's being pinned here, it's Jeff Hardy. Get him! No! How could you do this to me? I devoted my preteen years to you! Who do I get to be now? Oh, here's China. China. I think there's an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch that China appears in. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna have to look that up. While I'm waiting to see who I have the privilege of being now, why couldn't I be Jeff Hardy? I'm Hillary Clinton! I'm Hillary Clinton! Jeff, to be honest, I see what you're... I think this was his master plan all the time. We've seen all the McMahons except Stephanie. Give me some sugar. We've seen... Well, how does she run? It's like you can't run in those little high heels. I'm gonna kick my own son's ass. He deserves it. She should have done that a long time ago. Like, seriously? If she had given Shane a couple of slaps... China? Sisters gotta be doing it for themselves, China. We're women in wrestling. We need to look out for each other, not slap each other's heads off. Like, nobody like, your arm would dislocate itself if you... Jeff just can't get enough of me. Ow, my back. The, stand up, Hillary. Come on. You can do it. I need to take out Shane McMahon. I need to do what I should have done a long time ago. No, he got out of it. I wish I knew what more of the buttons did. He deserves this one. Get him in the Texas Clover Lock. No, it's the Camel Clutch. I've got him in the Camel Clutch. Jeff? I'm sorry. I don't know how you think you can get away with this. I don't know how much patience you think I have. Get China in the Camel Clutch? Whoa! Where'd Hillary learn how to do that? She probably got like, the First Lady probably gets a certain amount of CIA combat training or something. Okay, so that was almost like the big boot. I'm gonna... What the hell? Where did Hillary Clinton learn to do this shit? Or Linda McMahon or whatever? Like, even if it isn't Hillary Clinton, it's still fucking Linda McMahon. I don't know where she learns how to do this stuff. It's like, my name is Linda. Hear me roar. I'm just gonna slap you. And then I'm gonna kick you. China's not going down without a fight, though. Is China not dead also? I feel like China is dead too. Is she? Whoa! It's like the Hamburglar or the Krusty Burglar. He's already dead. I'm trying to avoid fighting Jeff for as long as I can. I feel like that's what it'll come down to. That's so sad. China was like, do you know, like, they're like, so many of the women wrestlers were just like some pretty thing that, like, you could tell they just like so many of the women wrestlers were just like there as like window dressing for the male like tag teams and things like that. But China, like, and China was one of like the, maybe not like the originals, but because there were women in wrestling before that. Shane, don't get too cocky. Jeff, get him. Like, China was like the like top dog female wrestler of the Attitude Era. Like, she was amazing. Like, she was scarily powerful. She deserved the main title. Like, seriously? She was a woman making it in a man's world on her own terms. Like, that's not even, like, I know that sounds facetious, but it's not even facetious. She's a tough cookie. Can somebody look up for me whether China ever appeared in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Like, that is, like, some, like, strange memory that I have in my head. That China appeared in. We need to get some people knocked out. Shane, don't you dare! Shane! How dare you? It's personal now. It really is personal. I'm not even going knocking out China. What? By the way, what is, like, Linda McMahon's special signature move? China, I'm trying to teach my son a lesson. Not even my own son is allowed to take my toy boy out of boy toy or whatever out of the Royal Rumble. Yes, she's a driving instructor. I swear, I knew it. I just like back scratched him. Like I am like not. I'm gonna be like, to quote the great J.R. Jim Ross, I'm just not gonna let up. I'm gonna be taking Shane McMahon to the woodshed. I'll be opening a can of whoop ass on him. Even if Shane was up and down the whole state of Oklahoma, he's not gonna see what I'm gonna do to him. Dwayne, I appreciate the help, but this is my fight. What is Linda McMahon's special move? We will never know. All I know is how to slap and grab. Kick your son in the head, Hillary Clinton. This is so bad. Thank you for looking up that and confirming my memory that that China was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, if anyone should want to get Shane McMahon out of the equation, it's The Rock. Like, wasn't Shane, like, do you remember there was that whole, like, drama about how we'll give him shaken baby syndrome? Wasn't there like that whole drama where Shane McMahon was actually, he was pretending to be the Big Show's friend, but he wasn't actually his friend. Like, but he wasn't actually the Big Show's friend at all. Woo! Got a new move, a kick. I'm getting you out of this Royal Rumble. As punishment, you need to learn that your actions have consequences, Shane. Join your father on the floor. Okay, so now, even if I lose the Royal Rumble, I can feel validated that, that I managed to get revenge for Shane knocking out Jeff Hardy. Well, here's Grandmaster Sexay himself. Yeah, like Shane pretended to be the Big Show's friend, and then like it was this like I vividly remember like there being like some moment where there was video footage that showed like where the Big Show like was publicly humiliated in finding out that Shane had been playing him like a fool the whole time. The Big Show was just like everybody's punching bag. I feel like that was like a good character development. I feel like that was like good character development for him though. Like that, because he was a heel because everyone treated him like shit, you know? He wasn't a heel because he was a bad guy, he was a heel because like no, he didn't get any respect, you know? I'm gonna slap you out of this ring, Grandmaster Sexay. That was the slap heard around the world.
Eliminated.
And And now it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's turn. He's getting a bit too big for his boots. Also, do you remember how, I'll save you, China. Give Dwayne a bit of a back scrap. Oh, here's Bubba Ray Dudley. Your brother was here earlier, Bubba. Don't worry, you'll be joining him soon. Just kick him out, slap him, slap him. I wish I knew how to do more moves. His music didn't even finish playing. How dare you, Rock? It doesn't matter that you're The Rock. It doesn't matter that you think you can win the Royal Rumble. It doesn't matter that you think that your feet didn't touch the ground. It doesn't matter. Can you say it? Oh, Chris Benoit himself. Again, that's just like a sad story. Like, that's not even worth making. Like, that's not the kind of story you make light of. It's just sad, you know. It actually is just tragic, you know, like, and I'm like the first person who was like happy. Whoa! That was so delicious. That was delicious. The like, you guys know me, there's very little that's off bounds, or out of bounds, or that I won't, like, be ready to turn into a joke, but, like, I think that story is justifiably off limits. No, China, I thought I was locked onto The Rock. Who's coming in now? Oh, the British Bulldog. He's another guy who had, like, technically he had quite a long career, but I feel like I never really got to, I think, like, in the Attitude Era, like, he was kind of towards the end of it, wasn't he? If I remember correctly, like, I feel like I didn't, I feel like British Bulldog, I didn't really ever, I never remember seeing him very much. Oh, we've got, maybe that's the Texas Cloverlock, is it? I feel like every one of these submission moves is the Texas Cloverlock now. Okay, so Hardcore Holly, you think you can just get in here and give me a backbreaker? One of these days we'll find out what Linda McMahon's signature move is. I was working on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson here. Apparently all I know how to do is that, like, back scratcher move. Okay, and all I do, I know how to win this. You slap them until they get on the ropes, and then you just knock them out. Is Hillary Clinton going to win the Royal Rumble? Like, seriously, is that what's going to happen? Smash him, smash him, smash him. Smash him like he's the Krusty Burglar. If Linda McMahon wins the Royal Rumble, I'll just, like, freak out. Oh, here's Funaki. I remember you. I feel like I can't live in another. I feel like we need to take out The Rock. Sorry, Funaki. I know you want beef with Hillary Clinton, but we need to take out The Rock here. I can't live in another. I can't live in, like, another timeline where The Rock wins the Royal Rumble. I'm just not letting it happen. I'm not letting it happen. Like, The Rock needs to lose. He didn't deserve to win that one. Like, he's holding his head like he's... Like, he didn't deserve to win the Royal Rumble. That, like, the Big Show literally won. They proved it with the... They proved it with the footage that The Rock's feet touched the ground. Chyna's gonna do her special. Hey, I nearly got him on the ropes. Come on. I think your fate is sealed, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. No one escapes from this. This is the timeline we deserve. The Rock gets eliminated. I feel like it's going to come down to Chyna and Hillary Clinton, and to be honest, I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. Like, I think that is like the most... That's the way it should be. Oh, here comes the cat. It's just Katy Perry. Like, come on. Like, this is what I mean. Like, compared to Chyna, you can just tell that, like, that all of these other, like, the divas, like, even the way they're referred to as divas is just so demeaning, you know? It's so demeaning. Like, no one ever referred to Chyna as a diva. Like, Jacqueline as well. Like, Jacqueline is kind of in the same league as Chyna, I think, in terms of just being, like, a real, like, actual... physically powerful, amazing wrestler, you know, who didn't like sacrifice, sacrifice her dignity, I guess, just to be some like, who didn't sacrifice her dignity just to be some lady next to some other wrestler, you know. I feel Lita was good as well, but didn't Lita have like a terrible like back injury or something? Like, I think Lita was also like was also up there in terms of her ability. Katy Perry is giving it soft. Lita was up there in terms of her ability as well. But didn't she have like a spinal injury or something, and that kind of like put an end to her wrestling career? Jerry Lawler, the king! Jerry Lawler, the king. You've got to love him. I can't fight Jerry the King Lawler. Jerry the King Lawler and J.R. Jim Ross will probably go down in history as like the greatest commentators of all time. Like, the chemistry those two men had, together, like in terms of commentating, was just something else. Chyna, I'm trying to get the king out of here. I want it to be Hillary Clinton versus Chyna! No! Hillary Clinton eats the mat!
Eliminated.
Hillary Clinton's feet touch the ground! The Undertaker! It's even the short hair Undertaker. I didn't think the short hair Undertaker was a thing in that era yet. Maybe he was? He was, and remember he had Kid Rock do his music. I am American Badass! It's like the worst song ever. Farouk, you're cool and all, but sorry, like, it was meant to be Hillary Clinton. Can I just, like, leave? Also, I'm not appreciating this music. I'm going to take out the... Farouk is going to take on The Undertaker, because I feel like that's the only way that I can get knocked out. I'm going to pick beef with The Undertaker. Yeah, what was up with that? Like, Teddy Long and The Undertaker? That was so strange. There are, like, so many random things when you think about it that just, like, what were they thinking? Like, there was, like, do you remember, like, the Rock and Sock connection was just, like, the tip of the iceberg. This is also an alternate timeline where Farouk is able to take The Undertaker out of the Royal Rumble. Sorry. I'm less invested. Now I kind of want Chyna to win. I feel like we need to do everything we can to... even though I love you, Jerry, I feel like we need to do everything we can to have Chyna win the Royal Rumble. Here's Edge. He just looks like a cat in this game. Edge is one of those wrestlers that, like, graduated from being, like, one of those like, the kind of guy who goes for, like, the kind of guy who, like, goes for the Intercontinental Championship or whatever, to being, like, a heavyweight. Like, he did go from, like, being the cruiserweight to being the heavyweight, you know? And that's, like, not something you see very often. There's a couple of people... I suppose, like, does John Cena fall into that category as well? I know I didn't... I stopped watching wrestling probably around, like, the 2003, 2004 mark. Maybe a little bit afterwards. No, I definitely was still watching it, because I remember what the most disappointing game purchase of my life. So here's the story. The most disappointing game purchase of my life was I bought WrestleMania X8 for the GameCube. And WrestleMania X8 is a terrible game. Like, I had played games like this and WrestleMania on the N64. Oh, the Godfather! Yes, remember the Godfather saw the error of his ways and turned from a pimp into a preacher. Do you remember that? It's all coming back to me. But the, WrestleMania X8 is a terrible game. And I remember purchasing it for the GameCube. And I think to this day, WrestleMania X8 for the GameCube is the only game that I have bought and then returned to the shop. Okay, I've got him. Just leave me be. Just leave me be, you two. Just leave me. No, that's not what I want to do. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Well, to be honest, I wasn't very invested in that Farouk timeline anyway. But yeah, to this day, WrestleMania X8 is the only game that I have bought and then returned to the shop to get my money back, because I remember just the sheer disappointment over Taz. I don't like Taz either. He has a weird face. But I feel like I need to get revenge on the Godfather. The Godfather is just so preachy, the sanctimonious bastard. It's like you think you're so great just because you saw the light or some shit, you know? To be honest, I preferred him when he was the Godfather. Remember the Ho train used to come? Yeah, look, he went down like a lead balloon. I need to make this China timeline happen. China deserves to win the Royal Rumble. It's gonna happen. Edge. China, you don't know what I'm trying to do for you. Don't you realize? Oh, here's S.A. Rios. Wasn't he like with Lita and the Hardy Boys as well? China, I'm trying to do you a good turn here. I'm just gonna put her down for a little bit, just so that I can focus on Edge. And hopefully she starts fighting S.A. Rios and kicks his ass. Just give me a chance here. There we go, Edge is gone. I'm making it happen.
Eliminated.
Come on, get him, China. Get him! Stomp him! Taz and China is actually like, I could totally see that being like a team. Like, I could totally see Taz and China being a team. Oh, here's Natalie Portman. Fresh off the set of Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. Do you know what? I have so little respect for the McMahon family after Shane McMahon knocked out Jeff Hardy. Like, I'm still raw over that. Well, look, Stephanie didn't last long. S.A. No. This isn't happening. You better return the favor, China. If she starts, like, ragging on me now... What? She doesn't know where... Oh, Howard Finkel? Isn't he the referee? She doesn't know where her loyalties lie. She doesn't know when she's got a good thing going. Look, see? Get S.A. Rios out of here. Howard, you're probably good at your job and everything, but this will be your last Royal Rumble. I'll just get both of them. China, get... Earl Hebner? Like, Earl Hebner was the greatest referee of all time. Like, sorry, but like, when you had, like, that was, like, the trifecta, like the trifecta of Jerry the King Lawler, J.R. Jim Ross. Hang on a second, China. We're working on something here. Now I literally just have to get you out of here. We can actually do it. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Like, that was the ultimate. What's Howard Finkel doing with the stairs? Get out of here, S.A. Like, Taz and China is a believable tag team because they're both just, like, badasses, you know? Like, that's a believable tag team. We've got a chance. The double power bomb. We've actually got a chance. We need to get him out of here. What's he doing? He's just walking around with them. It sounds like the turtle in Banjo-Kazooie. Stomp him on the leg. Okay, so now we just punch him outside the ropes. We punch him outside the ropes. Don't try and pin him. What are you trying to do? There's no referee, China. Come on. We've got, like, it's in our sights. We can actually make this happen. He's actually just going to get... No, don't have your sights on me now. I'm trying to help you here. Like, what the hell is Howard Finkel doing? Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Finkel was a man! Or no, Einhorn is a man. Okay, just get outside the ropes. No, China, you don't know what you're doing! Like, I don't know, you don't know how upset I'll be if I can't make this work. Okay. We did it! Okay. I relent. I relent. Do it, China. I'm putting the controller down. I'm actually putting the controller down. We need to witness China take me out in the Royal Rumble. I'm sacrificing my reputation to allow China to win the Royal Rumble as she truly deserves. This is the greatest upset in wrestling history. I'm even going to walk all the way over and put my back to the ropes. Come on, get me. Hit me. Hit me! Don't grapple me, just whack me. Can I crawl outside the thing? No, no, don't hit her! Can I crawl outside the ropes? Just do something. I can't believe I could have won the Royal Rumble. I can do it! Yes! Throw it, Taz. All you have to do is hit me. Like, it is the reality we all deserved. She has kick-ass music as well. We made it happen, viewers. We made it happen. Diggity dog. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The biggity boy, the diggity dog. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night, it's going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber, you better. The sweet chin music. Oh my god, that was like, that got my blood pumping. That was so fun. I think we've got time for about one more game, but I think almost like with Pokemon Channel, we're going to have to take it down a notch to something that's a little less stressful. I don't think I have any Nintendo 64 games that aren't stressful. 007 GoldenEye, I don't think that fits the bill. Earthworm Jim 3D, I don't think that fits the bill. Oh my god, that was a hoot! To quote Heifer. Oh my god, like that was just like, I'm actually speechless. I'm actually like speechless right now. I don't know what to say. Like, it's so amazing. We were able to rewrite history. We're history makers. I don't have Hey You Pikachu, unfortunately. I don't think you were here when I went through the list of games, Austin, so I'll go through them one more time. So the list of Nintendo 64 games I have Mischief Makers, which I've never played before. I also have Earthworm Jim 3D, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. I have WrestleMania 2000, Pokemon Stadium 2. I have what I now know to be Pole Position 64. I have Bomberman 64, the ultimate in Bomberman gaming experiences. I have Ocarina of Time. I have Pokemon Stadium. I have Mario 64. We might, Joe, you know what? We'll play some Mario 64. That's what we'll do. No Mercy. It's been fun. This is literally probably like the best wrestling game of all time. It's so good. Like, maybe not now. Like, I'm not sure about now. But like, for its time, it was the greatest wrestling game of all time. Like, before that, WWF Attitude on the PlayStation was really good. And, like, that was a really good game, WWF Attitude on the PlayStation. And WrestleMania 2000 is really good too, but No Mercy is just amazing. Yeah, do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go get another drink. It's not going to be a woo-woo. I think I just need some sparkling water, because we're doing chill. Or maybe, do you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to get some coffee tequila and relax here. I'm going to sit here like a big cocaine lord, drinking coffee tequila slowly while we play Mario 64. How does that sound? SmackDown vs. Raw is good too. Those PS2 wrestling games were really good, like WWF and WWF SmackDown and SmackDown 2 on the PlayStation 1 were really good as well. Coffee tequila is so good. So Patron make a coffee tequila, but it's a slow drinker. It's not like the kind of tequila you do in shots. It's the kind of tequila where you sit and look at your tiger that's in your back garden and count your money while you slowly drink it. So yeah, we're going to take a break for about 5 minutes. So at 9:05 p.m. Irish time, which again I think is 4:05 p.m. 4:05 p.m. Eastern time or whatever, we're going to kick it up a notch, or kick it down a notch with some Mario 64. I just want to hear that Jolly Roger Bay music. I think that'll help bring my heart rate down a bit. So see you soon, guys.